Hi and welcome to another N.E.T Vapor review. As you can see by the title of this video, it's a new flavor from Black Note. And this flavor is called Concerto Cigar Blend. I got this from Black Note for the purpose of this review, but as you know, I am quite enthusiast about Black Note in general. I've got a whole range, and I was quite looking forward to sample this new blend, the cigar blend. If you watch my previous reviews, you know that I belong to a cigar weekend smoking club. And since I started vaping a year and a half ago, I convinced quite a lot to switch to vaping with quality naturally extracted tobacco e-liquids. So quite a lot of members of that club are looking forward to this review as well. And if you are a cigar lover, ex-smoker of cigars, or you want to get off cigars and you're looking for the right e-liquid, so we'll test this one, we'll try this one and see what we think. Before I go into actually vaping this, I just want to go through with you just a few steps. I'm gonna put in the description the full description how they come about to create such quality e-liquid, but there are a few stages just to appreciate the work that's gone into this e-liquid. I mean, it takes them 2 to 3 years by selecting the cigar tobacco variety, then growing the tobacco, curing the tobacco by air curing in dark barns, moistening, stripping and sorting the leaves, conditioning and aging the leaves, blending and carefully chosen leaves in proper proportions, extracting the delicate tobacco essence, and then filtering the extracts to remove impurities, and then I assume they put it into VG, PG and nicotine. Now, when it comes to cigars, one has to just describe. You see, I used to smoke cigars. I've got a humidor with quite a lot of Cuban cigars. I haven't smoked them for a year and a half. But for the purpose of this review, I brought one of my cigars with me to the office just to give a comparable, to compare between the liquid of a cigar and a real cigar. Now, the thing is, when you come to real cigars, there is one element that will never, e-liquid can never compete, and that is the smoke. When you light a cigar, you're tasting a lot of flavors, and I'll go through in a minute, but the one component that's missing in this liquid is smoke. So if you take out the smoke out of the equation, and you concentrate on the delicate flavors of the tobacco, the essence of the tobacco leaf that I just went through the process over 3 years. Black Note in this instant extracted the flavors from the tobacco leaf. You will get an idea of how to compare liquid to a real thing. So let's put that aside. This is a Cohiba, by the way. If you smoke cigars, this is one of the, I used to love these cigars. This is, I think, one of the best cigars, Cuban Cohiba. Let's leave alone the cigars. I'm going to go to the e-liquid that's supposed to taste like a Cuban cigar. Now, when you look at cigars in general, if you take away the smoke, so a few flavors come to mind. You got the earthiness of the cigar, and that is in the same category as like some people describe it as a tea leaf flavor, earthy, like fresh compost smell, that sort of thing, leaf itself. And then you got the woody, oaky flavors. Woody is like if you cut a fresh pine tree and you smell the bark, that type of flavor. And you got also cedar, that a lot of people put cigars in humidor, like myself. I keep them. I've got some cigars aged 20 years or more, and they get a bit of the flavor of the cedar itself, the wood. And then you got the smoky flavor, not smoke, smoky, the huge difference between smoky and smoke, right? So we are taking away the smoke out of the equation, and the smoky is like more like a hickory or smoked wood, a spiciness to it. And then you got, for instance, in this e-liquid, they choose one of the leaves, it's called ligero. Ligero sometimes gives like a cinnamon flavor, a bit of a cinnamony to it. And then you got peppery. Peppery is not pepper as pepper, it's a description how to describe a spiciness, and that's what comes full spicy peppery is the same idea, full-bodied flavor of tobacco. And then you got sweetness. Now some cigars go a bit more, and that you can categorize into molasses. Some of them have got even like a little mild chocolatey flavor, sweetness to it. So these are the main flavors that categorize cigar in general. Cuban cigars excel in getting these flavors in the perfect proportion. Not too spicy, not too earthy, not too oak. Everything is exactly right, and the flavor consists from the minute you light the cigar till the stop. Sometimes the spiciness varies, the beginning of the cigar, the middle of the cigar, and the end of the cigar, but Cuban normally are very even. Now, when it comes to liquid, and in this case, Black Note Concerto, you will get that flavor of the tobacco leaf that they went through over 2-3 years with 9 processes to get the maximum taste of tobacco leaf, not smoke, tobacco leaf. You will get it consistent with your vaping. It would not diminish like a cigar. Okay, so I think a short introductory just to understand what is the flavors of a cigar. If you're a cigar smoker, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. If you're not, so at least you get some idea of what to expect if you vape this liquid. I will try it now and we'll see what I find in this liquid. Yep, so just also they sent me a nice brochure that you've got the whole setup way how it's done. You can go on their website and you can check it out, and the whole variety, the whole range. So yeah, I was very much looking forwards. I put in actually a new coil, 1 ohm round wire coil, because I'm gonna vape this mouth to long, freshly wicked, and we'll give it a go. Right, just 1 second. When it comes to close-up, I really need my reading glasses, but reading glasses I don't keep here. Okay, we'll give it a good moistening. Black Note normally don't have smell to the liquids. It's mainly in the taste. Okay, let's go for it. 1 minute. Right. We'll keep it on the 3rd opening. So the Black Note Cigar Blend Concerto. Let's try it. It comes up as a 1 ohm. I'm going to open it fully. I want to have a direct along with this one. Wow. Right. Now, when you vape, Black Note in general, I've got it's a pure N.E.T. Pure N.E.T is categorized by woodiness, knottiness, earthiness, what I described before in more detail, and some sweetness to it. Some of them are more spicy, some of them are less spicy. Now, I vaped excellent cigar liquids. You can watch my channel, you can see my reviews on some of them. The one particularly from naturallyextracted.com, the Ruins, is a very bold, should I use the term in-your-face tobacco. It's excellent, I love it. This is more of a delicate but bold, not full-bodied, I mean. Delicate but full-bodied. It's got just the right smokiness. You can taste the smokiness and along the profile of smokiness is inhale, exhale. You taste the woodiness, the oakiness, and the sweetness. There's a slight sweetness to it. It's a very top quality cigar liquid. Yes, indeed. What I'm getting here is a smooth, full-bodied tobacco, earthy, oaky, sweet, very little sweetness, just perfect to balance the full bodiness of the tobacco itself. And I'm getting you here another flavor. Let me try and do it again. Is it molasses type of sweetness and earthiness, tea leaf earthiness? Very, very good. One thing I can tell you straight away. It's very good quality. If you are a cigar smoker who wants to start vaping, I fully recommend this Black Note-Concerto. Let me add some more liquid. This is very good. Obviously, in the next few days, I will vape this quite a lot. Definitely. You see, I must be honest, I do miss my cigars. I do. I haven't touched a cigar a year and a half. But I learned, as I started vaping, my taste buds recovered. And I learned to taste the various flavors in a tobacco liquid. And when you come to a top grade, high grade, should I say, naturally extracted tobacco, and especially when it comes to cigar and pipe as well, but cigar mainly, it is so important to get it right, because you don't have this taste of smoke in e-liquid. The smoke is a huge element in a cigar flavor. Obviously, you got the flavor of the smell, the earthiness, the spiciness, it's like a sweet smell, sweet, earthy, oaky smell. And when you put it in your mouth, this is, by the way, a matured cigar. This I've got already for years and years. You taste the cigar even before you light it, but when you light it, the smoke adds a lot to the flavor. But I never stop smoking because I don't like it. I stop smoking because of the health risks. But when you come to e-liquids, the flavor of that tobacco leaf is so crucial. So when I read you through all the the process of Black Note, you realize how much work, or if you read the description below, you realize how much work is gone into it. There's no chemicals here. I mean, I can read you all the chemicals. You know, those chemicals have got very hard pronunciations, but in essence is no chemicals. No artificial flavor, colors, sweeteners, or chemical additives. It's pure. So when you're actually vaping this liquid, you're getting the true flavor of the tobacco leaf extract that they used for the purpose of doing this e-liquid, but without the smoke element. So you have to take away the smoke. That will come eventually after you start vaping. You taste the flavors and you appreciate them, even though there's no smoke, but there's vapor instead. So now let's give it another vapor. Delicious. Delicious liquid. This is, I think, I wouldn't say the best. I never vaped all the cigar e-liquids. The ones I vaped are very good, and this is right up there with them, 100%. This is, I think, one of the best. Okay, I can't say the best because I haven't, as I said before, one of the best cigar blends in naturally extracted tobacco liquid form. I can go on vaping this for hours, but to tell you exactly what I'm tasting is a difficult task, because a lot of flavors is hard to describe. But the ones I could describe is it's a perfect combination between boldness, smoothness, sweetness and spiciness, earthiness, oaky flavors, all combined. So it's like an orchestra who everyone is playing their instrument, and eventually you get a beautiful piece of music when they're all playing in harmony. So this is it, the concerto. Black Notes is all on notes, music notes. The concerto is an accumulation of superior flavor of a superior tobacco leaf in a superior method of extracting that flavor and bring them all together. So when you vape it, you actually taste all the flavors as if you were smoking a smokeless cigar. That's the best way of me summing up this e-liquid. Absolutely delicious. If you're a cigar smoker, you will love this e-liquid. I'd fully recommend you to buy it. www.blacknote.com. It's really, really nice Cuban cigar liquid. And when you go on the website, I fully recommend to read in depth the analysis of how they come about. I put in quite a lot below, but they've got a lot more with pictures and describing. I mean, you can see here on the brochure they've sent me, you can see on the middle page the process. It's fascinating, and you're really getting a reward for the work. Their reward is that vapors could enjoy it and manage to quit smoking cigars and vape cigar blends instead. So I fully recommend the Black Note Concerto cigar blend. It's one of the best cigar e-liquids, naturally extracted tobacco today on the market. Delicious. I gave this nearly 20 minutes because I feel they deserve the time for me to review it in detail, for all the hard work they put into this liquid, and to show our appreciation by enjoying this liquid and trying to review it to others the same way I'm enjoying it now. I hope you enjoyed the review, and I hope it was helpful to you if you're looking for a good cigar blend to replace the real thing. And remember, smoke is the dangerous element in cigars. It's not as dangerous as cigarettes, of course, because you're not inhaling it. It's a much safer, but in order to cut everything out, to cut the addiction to cigarettes or cigars or anything, or pipe, you can find today top quality liquids to replace them as accurately, in some ways really close. The only element that will difference them between the real thing is the smoke, and the smoke is the danger. So real tobacco without the danger is top quality N.E.T from Black Note, the Concerto. And with that, I'll finish my review. Delicious, delicious. Okay, thank you for watching. Until the next time, take care. Bye-bye for now.